so very little about the structure of reality. And if it does only that, then that is worth it. But I think with DMT we have this remarkable technology that's been presented to us for some reason, and we must treat it, in my opinion, as a technology, and we must learn to use it, to develop it, and to use it in the best way, bring our best technological tools, apparatus to the table in doing so. I think we shouldn't assume that the traditional or the 20th century approaches to using DMT, to vaporize it in a small glass pie, is the be-all and end-all at all. I think we need to accept that we have been given this technology, this gift, if you like, that we should work out what's the best way to do it, what's the best way to use this drug in order to explore this space. I think that the kind of technologies that I'm suggesting, that I'm kind of developing, are pointing towards that end. I think we shouldn't restrict ourselves in that way, or over-mythologize DMT, over-spiritualize, or all this kind of stuff that DMT often gets cloaked within a lot of New Age, which I think doesn't really help. DMT clearly gains access to beings of immense intelligence, power, and extremely highly technological spaces and realms. And I think it's kind of silly and foolish for us to think that we've got it all worked out, that we know the best way to use DMT. That's not to dismiss traditional ways of consuming DMT. For example, in ayahuasca preparation, this is in itself a technology. Combining these plants, specific plants, very specific plants indeed, is certainly a technology. It's a jungle technology. It's a technology all the same. And we should think the same. We should think in a similar kind of way. That doesn't mean going back to the jungle, but think, what technology do we have as advanced beings with an eye towards galactic citizenship? We are a species now that is looking up to the stars and thinking, what's our next move from Earth? And we're kind of feeling that we've had, so many of us are feeling that we've kind of outgrown the cradle, that it's time for us to think about relinquishing our material body entirely ultimately. But certainly, we should be using the technologies that we have available to enter this space, to remain within the space for a reasonable amount of time, to explore it properly, to establish two-way communication with intelligences that inhabit this space. And I think it's rather rude, actually. I've often said it's kind of rather impertinent to kind of burst into this realm and kind of look around wide-eyed, shocked for 5 minutes and then disappear again. I don't think that's a particularly diplomatic way of handling international relations. So I think we should be aiming, if we take this place seriously, and I do think actually this could be a place that exists, that is populated by intelligent beings that are aware, that are self-aware, that are conscious, and that are just as real as we are, then we should be approaching them with a little bit more seriousness, and using the best technologies that we have available.
And that's what you mean by the interdimensional citizens in this hyperspace, or those beings?
Yeah, I think in the book I work towards quite a kind of a very particular kind of end, but really just generally, if we establish, the first thing for us to do would be to establish two-way communication with these intelligences from outside our universe, to work out what is the relationship between us and them, and that in itself, to definitively establish the existence of intelligences not only beyond Earth but beyond the universe, would be by far the most profound and significant discovery in the history of humankind. There'd be nothing that would come even close to it. It would be orders of magnitude of more significance. It would be paradigm shifting in ways that we can't even imagine. And so that would be the first step, if you like, to establish the existence of these definitively, establish communication. And then we start to think, well, what do we do with that relationship? Is it just a relationship that we have while we're for 5 minutes occasionally when we smoke DMT, or is it something that we can establish on on a more kind of semi-permanent or even more permanent basis? Is there a way for us to become part of that reality? Are we, in a sense, trapped in this lower dimensional slice of reality? And the DMT somehow provides a route, a gate for us to certainly, first of all, to access this high dimensional system of which we are only a slice, and then ultimately perhaps to enter it permanently. So we would essentially become interdimensional systems of hyperspace. We would become part of that diverse panoply of intelligent beings that exist within this high dimensional DMT space. And then I guess ultimately when beings on lower dimensional slices of reality, when they smoke DMT or somehow find a gate, we would be part of that DMT entity crowd who would welcome them into that new space. So you can think of the DMT space as this ground where new intelligences emerge, first in lower dimensional space, through this system of creating these infinite variants of these universes, and then they kind of become part of the high dimensional system. So you can think of, if you were an alien intelligence and you wanted to somehow create more and more diverse intelligences, that would be one way you could do it. So we are one of those emergent intelligences in this lower dimensional slice, getting ready to transcribe ourselves, if you like, into this high dimensional system.